So what could you expect to see in a typical day in August in a pollinator garden in the Northeast? I'm going to walk around and take some videos on my phone and we'll see what we see. That is the caterpillar for a dotted gray moth. And this is a little summer azure butterfly laying eggs. And they're both on a Verbicina virginica, which is interesting. There's a little half-black bumblebee on Verbena stricta. I don't get this species very often, and I understand it not seen too often in New Jersey anymore. So this is nice to see. So this little boy monarch is just resting. It's a really hot day. Breezy. He may have just hatched. He looks pretty fresh. And there's a big patch of milkweed nearby. So he's just sitting here today resting. Beautiful, right? I love the spots on the black body. Such a beautiful butterfly. Hopefully we're going to save them. You know, they are on the endangered list. I don't know. They're hanging in there. So hopefully they'll be around for future generations to enjoy. It's a beautiful butterfly. So look at these little bees going to town on this native thistle. This little guy, look how much pollen is on her pollen sacs. Capitulas? I gotta remember what that word is. But I mean, this is tiny. I have the phone right up to her. It's a tiny little bee. And she is collecting pollen that she will take back to her nest and lay an egg next to a food source she makes with this pollen and maybe a little nectar. I don't know what kind of bee it is. I'm gonna put it on iNaturalist and see if they can identify it. But she is just going to town. This is a native thistle. This is Cirsium discolor. And it's just starting to bloom. And the bees and the bumblebees just absolutely love it. They're so happy. This is really pretty. So a lot of people think this is an actual hummingbird. It's a hummingbird moth. It's a day flying moth. Getting actually too close. I couldn't put a picture. Okay. This is a pearl crescent butterfly. And now he doesn't want to open his wings. Thank you. Oh, we got two of them. Okay, here's a little skipper on this native thistle, pasture thistle. So there's lots of skippers in the garden. This one is a male Zabulon skipper, and they're beautiful little butterflies. And you can just see them every day in the garden, nectaring on all the different native plants that are in the garden. Here's a common white-tailed dragonfly. This is a common dragonfly all throughout North America, but they're very pretty. They got that bluish-white tail, and the female is just kind of brown. But this guy's, he's around every day, and this is his spot. He's in the same spot every day, you know, looking for a girlfriend. But very cool. I love the dragonflies. So these folded leaves are the Thermopsis, probably villosa. And this is a caterpillar, and more than likely a caterpillar of the wild indigo dusky wing. And this is what that caterpillar will hatch out to if he's lucky enough to pupate and doesn't get eaten by a bird or a wasp. This is a wild indigo dusky wing butterfly. And there's lots of them in the garden. They're all over the place because there's lots of host plants for these caterpillars. Very nice. Big old carpenter bees. And this passiflora, passion vine flower. And he's getting pollen on his back, or she is. And then when she goes to the next flower, she'll pass some of that pollen along and fertilize the flower and make a maypop, passion fruit. So this is blown up quite a bit. This is a Rebecca Herta, and got that little caterpillar in it. So, you know, they fold the petals over and get underneath there to protect themselves from predators. Because everything wants to eat these little guys. And he got himself hidden again. But this is the kind of life that exists in the garden. There's all kinds of little itty-bitty insects that are feeding slightly bigger insects, that feeding bigger insects, and that feeding birds and mammals. So it's all part of the system. But this is why it's so important to have native plants. You won't get that little tiny caterpillar on some European species. So plant some native plants, help the planet, help the native birds and butterflies. Use your retirement to help nature. That little caterpillar that was living underneath the petal of the Rudbeckia. And here is a little yellow warbler, female or immature. And she's here every day, actually. And she is picking up little bugs off those Rudbeckia seed heads, I'm pretty sure, because they're not seed eaters, generally. They're insectivores. So just get to see how it's one thing brings another. And there's lots of birds in this garden. But we get little caterpillars and little larvae of insects, and then you get the little birds that eat them, you know. And, you know, earlier they had a nest nearby, and they were coming every day and getting mouths full of little caterpillars to feed their babies. So it's all good, very cool. They're very cute. Okay, so that's pretty much what you can see just in a single day walking around the pollinator garden here by my native thistle. I have actually a couple northern golden bumblebees, Bombus fervidus, as I'm watching this. So that's a species of bumblebee that's in trouble. I'll add a little video to it. So, hit me up with a comment and let me know what you've been doing in your garden, what you see in your garden, or what you'd like to see. And please like this video and subscribe. Oh yeah, hang on just another couple of minutes. There's a little bit more baby bunny video coming up. And then hopefully we will see you on the next one. Thank you. More baby rabbits. We got another baby rabbit. What? Are you hiding? Are you hiding? Oh, look how cute. Eating all my plants. You baby rabbit.